Hey there, Aries. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's check out what's going on for you over the month ahead. I have decided to do love readings for all 12 signs for the month ahead. Now, Aries, I do feel a sense that some of you may be contacted by a previous person, could potentially be a water sign or a Gemini. It seems like there's some kind of like honest communication that needs to happen. They may express some feelings for you that you didn't know existed. There seems to be some kind of like, it's very karmic, this person resurfacing and coming back around. But let's see what else we have going on for you. Let's start with singles. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor, the Ten of Swords, and the Hierophant in reverse. If someone is returning from your past, it looks like they're going to try to do something different in order to win you back. You have your card here being the Emperor, like being in control. It does also look like if someone is coming back, or if you have a new person, could potentially be an earth sign because of the Knight of Pentacles being here in reverse. It does also look like you are very focused on what may have gone wrong in previous relationships. Like people, if there is anyone who is interested in you, they need to come and step to you in a different way. You're actually looking for something that is more different, especially because of the Hierophant being in reverse. It does also look like if you were kind of dating an earth sign, they were not fulfilling you, or you made more money than them. You could contribute more to the relationship compared to them. And you're kind of turning your back on that. You're turning your back on that particular relationship. You actually feel very powerful. You may not be feeling particularly powerful, but in your mind, you know that either something had to end, or you knew your worth, you know your value. So that's what you're going to look for. That's what you're going to pursue. And it looks like you're very much open to it. And you're also keeping in mind like things that you have learned from previous relationships. Under the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So I do feel the sense as well that if someone were to be resurfacing, there is some kind of like karmic exchange that needs to happen. I wouldn't say that it's particularly closure, but I think that you are showing this person that may be returning from the past that you have changed. I also feel the sense that you actually may be meeting someone new after you distance yourself from this earth sign, or this particular entity. This person here just didn't contribute as to the relationship as much as you did. This could be someone that, again, you're more established than that person. They make less money than you. For some of you, you may work with them, and there was some sort of like start of a relationship or start of some kind of like intrigue and romance, but then there was a conflict of interest there. I also feel the sense that this person, maybe you were their supervisor, but it does look like there's some sort of like new beginning that will be coming in, especially because of the Ten of Swords being here. You're very much open to it. You're extremely mature when it comes to any kind of new relationship or possibility. You're very open to inviting new things. If there was a certain type of person that you were interested in, you're open to any different type. Someone may be impressing you that they're kind of not really your type, or they didn't leave you with a particularly great impression, but their style seems to be different. Now, for those of you who are coupled, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Some of you may be involved or in a relationship with a water sign. Their emotions are kind of all over the place. You also need to temper that person if you are in a relationship with a water sign. You actually, when they are feeling really good, it just flows really, really well. So I do feel the sense that for some of you, you may need to be some sort of support for your partner. Now we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and then the Ace of Swords in reverse. One of either you or your partner really wants some sort of like deeper commitment, and it does seem to be like this is like access denied, like it's like something that's been sidestepped, beating around the bush. I also feel that your partner is definitely kind of like I wouldn't say depressed, but they certainly need some sort of reassurance from you. Under the deck, we have the devil. There is some level of like insecurity that may need to be addressed with your partner. I also feel the sense that you feel like your partner is manipulating you in some way. They're not. It's actually just their own insecurity when it comes to the relationship or being in a commitment. Like they're not really sure if this is going to be long term. I also feel the sense that they seem to really need, they're like extra needy because of these two court cup cards. They just seem to be, they're almost codependent on you. They need constant reassurance. This is going to be just short term. There seems to be an underlying energy here as well. Long term insecurities. You may already be aware of that. I would also be cautious that if you and your partner are at a party, or if you and your partner are on a date and then you're both drinking, you may say something that could potentially hurt them. So just be cautious with your words. They have a lot of power, especially when it comes to those of you who are in a relationship with someone who seems very insecure. So you'll have to be somewhat delicate with them. So your challenge for the month is Justice in reverse. If there is anything that you are experiencing, whether you are single and you're getting into a relationship that seems somewhat unfair, again, I feel that some of you are disconnecting or leaving or have recently left a relationship that wasn't fair. It may be somewhat of a challenge to ensure that the next relationship you get into is going to be fair. For those of you who are coupled, it does also look like there's some kind of imbalance here, emotional imbalance. That will be somewhat of a challenge. I also feel like for those of you who are coupled, you might have somewhat of a short fuse, or you're a little more impatient with your partner. They seem kind of whiny to me. Again, there's something that they're dealing with and coping with. So I would be careful with the way that you speak with them. What you're contributing throughout the month is the Sun card in reverse. Staying optimistic for those of you who are single. Even though it may feel like energetically, there isn't someone significant that stands out to you, that's going to be something long term. You are completely aware of what you want, and you are open to experiencing new experiences with someone new. Some of you may be interested in a Leo. Now, I would just caution you that Leo is also somewhat lazy, so I would be cautious with getting involved with them. For those of you who are coupled, it does also look like what you're contributing throughout the month is optimism. But your partner just seems so apprehensive. Like, I don't know where this is coming from, to be honest. I also feel that they're somewhat intimidated by you, for those of you who are coupled. Again, they are somewhat emotionally needy and need your reassurance. Maybe that has been absent from the relationship for a little while. Your advice is the Three of Swords in reverse. So there is some sort of release that needs to take place. Important lessons that have been learned, and they don't need to be addressed again. For those of you who are single, it should be noted. Be aware of it. If you do see any kind of red flags in someone new that's coming in. For those of you who are coupled, it does also look like if there are any again, insecurities within the relationship, they really should be addressed. There seems to be old arguments that are resurfacing for those of you who are coupled, and it's time to let it go. I, I feel that this is coming from your partner. Your partner needs like extra reassurance. Either they are fearing that you are going to leave them. Um, just, just, I hate to sound like a broken record, but they really need you. They care a lot about you. They value you so much that they don't want to lose you. So again, although you may be impatient with them because of their neediness, um, take it as a compliment. Your possible outcome is the King of Wands in reverse. You will be extremely tired towards the end of the month. It's a lot of energy. For many of you who are single, you're actually bossing up or being given some sort of position of power at work. This will create some just a lack of sleep. You're actually trying to push yourself to do it, leveling up, and you're totally capable of doing it. But towards the end of the month, you will feel extremely tired. It also looks like if there is a relationship that is coming in, you are like you're putting in way too much time at work, so you can't really afford or make space for a newer relationship, although you were inviting it in. So just take it slow there when it comes to engaging or bringing in a new relationship, or when you're talking to someone new. You're definitely not interested if a person comes back in from the past, although I feel like you kind of want to use them. Please don't take this the wrong way. I'm sorry, but some of you may want to use them, or there's some level of spite that's happening here. So just be cautious of that and how you conduct yourself. And for those of you who are coupled, it feels like you, after giving so much reassurance to your partner, I also feel like you both need, within the relationship, you need more fun. So I feel like you're gonna have like some like major sexy time or something like that, doing something different, trying to be a little different. They may overthink that and be like, wow, what's up with this change? So you'll have to, again, for those of you who are coupled, you kind of have to be there emotionally and less sexually for your partner. But I'm gonna leave it there. I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful month ahead. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.